Hi everyone, welcome to EDOP. This is Ranjan from Team EDOP. Dear friends, in last video we discussed some interview questions and in this lecture we will be discussing some more important interview questions. And before starting this video, one sincere request from my side to all, please subscribe to our channel, and one thing, those who are watching our videos without subscribing to our channel, please do subscribe to our channel. That helps a lot and motivate us to bring such type of videos for you without any cost. Okay, so now let's start today's video. In this question we have to tell why the secondary of a distribution transformer usually grounded. So in this question I am writing the answer and I will explain each point in detail. So just go through it very carefully. So first one is the distribution transformer usually grounded to provide the following things. Okay, so first one is to avoid the problem of floating neutral So I will tell what is floating neutral and how this can be avoided by doing so. Okay, so and the second one is your to avoid phase voltage becoming equal to line voltage due to fault in any other phase. And the third one is to discharge lightning surge to ground. So these are the following reasons for which the distribution transformer secondary usually grounded. Okay, now let's discuss first what is your floating neutral and how this can be avoided by grounding the secondary of distribution transformer. Okay, now let's start. So floating neutral. Suppose there is a distribution transformer and let's say 11 kV by 415 volt. So let this is a distribution transformer with connection delta Y. Okay, so let me just draw. So this is your primary winding delta connected and this is your secondary winding star connected. Okay, so here this is your neutral, this is your A phase, this is your B phase and this is your C phase. Now in general practice the consumer is connected to the secondary of distribution transformer equally, means suppose A phase is connected to suppose 5 houses, similarly B phase is also connected to 5 houses, similarly your C phase is also connected to your 5 houses. Okay, why this is done? Now because to maintain the uniformity, to maintain a balance system. So in general practice the distribution company will do this. Okay, so this is your connection to consumer side. Okay, here let the current is flowing here IA, and here is IB, and here is your IC, and this is your neutral, this is your returning path. Okay, so this is done in order to ensure that the system should be balanced. Okay, so we all know that under balance condition, your IA plus IB plus IC equal to 0. We all know that. Similarly, VA plus VB plus VC equal to 0, and your VN equal to 0. Means under balance condition, the voltage at this neutral point is 0. But actually what happens, see, now let's consider first, suppose in phase A, the load, that is the working load, let's say total houses uses one bulb and one fan. Means these are, suppose these are on operating condition. Here suppose in second phase, B phase, your 3 bulb and let's say 1 AC, like that. Okay, and in third phase, C phase, let's say 2 bulb and your 3 fan are working or operating. So here from user point of view, the loads are unequal. So because of this, there is a voltage appear at your VN. That means your VN not equal to 0, and your this IA plus IB plus IC not equal to 0, and VA plus VB and plus VC not equal to 0. So because of this, some voltage will appear across your N point. So this is called your floating neutral. Means there is no constant potential at the neutral, but it is always desirable that the neutral voltage should be your 0. But this is not happening, okay, practically. So we are forcing, means distribution company forcing this neutral point to connect it to ground. Okay, why? Now because our desirable thing is to maintain Vn equal to 0. So distribution company forcing this neutral point connected to ground to make your voltage at the point N, neutral point, to 0. So by doing this, this can be avoided, that is your floating neutral. Okay, so this is the first advantages of doing grounding the neutral of the secondary side of the distribution transformer. Okay, now let's discuss how your phase voltage becomes equal to line voltage when there is a fault occur at any of the 3 phases. Okay, so suppose this is your secondary winding, star connected, and let's say this is your A, this is B, and this is your C. Okay, this is your neutral, and the voltage appear across A and N is your A phase voltage. Okay, and similarly this is B phase voltage, and similarly here this is your C phase voltage. Okay, now suppose a fault occur at your B point, means suppose your B winding gets short circuited. Now this total winding is bypassed. Okay, so the neutral is no longer balanced. So that here initially our voltage will be what? Your line voltage VAB. Okay, before fault. Now suppose after fault this winding gets short circuited. So now this point and this point short circuited. So this total voltage will appear across this winding only. So this is such a high voltage that it will may damage your winding completely. Okay, so by doing your neutral grounding, so we are making the neutral point balanced. So even after a fault, the voltage appear across your A phase will be VA. So before fault and after fault, the voltage appear across the winding will be always VA. So no issue, means the load which is connected to A phase will operating finely. Okay, so this is another advantages of connecting your neutral to ground. Now third point, suppose there is a lightning strike. Suppose this is your winding. Suppose there is a lightning strike occur at the A phase. So this is your A phase, this is B phase, this is C phase. So if lightning occur at A phase and if there is no grounding path, then this the high voltage or the current due to high voltage lightning voltage will come through this winding and this winding B phase and C phase. So it goes to the your consumer and damages the load. Okay, and also it can damage also the winding also. Such a high voltage and the current will be for that such high. So by providing the grounding path, it will divert all the current due to surge voltage or lightning strike to ground, discharge all the current to ground, and by doing this it can protect the transformer winding as well as your consumer load. So these are all advantages of doing your neutral grounding. Okay, in this question it asks, why is secondary side of a distribution transformer star connected? So in general the distribution transformer secondary side is always connected in star form. Okay, so this is due to some advantages. So I am writing these advantages one by one. So first is your we can connect 3-phase as well as single phase load easily. Means it can provide you the flexibility of connecting the load. See how. Suppose you have a star connected secondary. So this is your, let's say, secondary. Okay, secondary of your distribution transformer. Suppose you want to connect 3-phase load, then you can directly connect the 3-phase load like this. So your 3-phase load, and suppose now you want to connect a single phase load, then you just need to connect the load between any phase. Let's say this one is R and this one is Y and this one is B. So you need to connect load, a single phase load between any phase and neutral. So you can connect here the single phase load. So it provide you the flexibility of connecting the load. Now the second one is your third harmonic currents are absent. See how. We all know that third harmonic is also known as your triplet harmonic. That is your 3n harmonic. Okay, so because of this harmonic, you can write your current, phase current are Ia equal to your Im sin 3 omega t. Okay, this is for your third harmonic. And Ib similarly your Im sin 3 omega t minus 120 into 3. So this is 360. So this can be rewrite into sin 3 omega t. Similarly, your IC can be Im sin 3 omega t plus 120 into 3. So 360. So IB is your lagging and IC is your leading as usual. So this can be rewrite into Im sin 3 omega t. Now if you add all these three current, Ia plus Ib plus Ic, then we will get 3 Im sin 3 omega t. Okay. So if these three current are flowing like this in your star connected secondary, like this Ia, this is Ib lagging and this is Ic leading. Okay, 120 leading and this is 120 lagging. Now by applying your KCL, we get your Ia plus Ib plus Ic equal to 0. Okay, so now your Ia plus Ib plus Ic equal to your Im sin 3 omega t you are getting here. Okay, so this is equal to 0, implies that your Im sin 3 omega t equal to 0. So this is omega. Okay, so now see, your Im sin 3 omega t equal to 0. It shows that your third harmonic component, that is your current, are absent in your star connected secondary side. So this is an advantages of connecting transformer secondary in star. Okay, now come to the third advantage, that is if we connect the secondary star connected neutral to ground, then if we connect neutral of secondary star connected to ground, then this scheme provides earth fault relaying. Okay, so this is the internal advantage of star connected network when we are connecting the neutral point to ground. Okay, it provides you the safety mechanism, that is it can be used for your earth fault relaying. Okay, so these are some advantages of connecting your distribution transformer secondary in star connected form. Okay, here in this question we have to tell how to calculate capacitor bank value to maintain unity power factor with some suitable example. So here we need to find what is the rating of the capacitor bank which is used to bring the system power factor any value to unity power factor value. So in this question you just need to remember one standard formula, that is your kVAR equal to kilowatt whole into tan of cos inverse E minus tan of cos inverse D. Okay, you need to just remember this formula, where E is your existing power factor and D is your desired power factor. And here kilowatt is your system loading. Okay, and kVAR is the rating of the capacitor bank. Okay, so you just need to remember this formula, and you are supposed to apply this formula when you are going to use the capacitor bank to improve the system power factor. Okay,